minus 10 seconds and counting.
Hey, barbecue family! Happy Friday, everyone!
How's everyone doing? We've got YouTube, we've got TikTok and Instagram.
How's everyone doing?
Guys?
Happy long weekend, everybody!
Is it a long weekend for everybody? Though that's what I'd like to know. I saw some people in the chat talking about the fact that it's Labor Day weekend, but is that everywhere?
Is Labor Day weekend across the board? Is that international, or is that just, I don't know why Key and I always claim that everything is just here in Canada.
I know. And I forgot that it was the Labor Day weekend this weekend.
As did I.
To be perfectly honest with you guys, completely forgot. The traffic is nuts. Everyone's trying to get to their cottage because the weather's going to be really nice this weekend. But how is it September? I woke up and I was like, September 1st?
I know.
No.
I know that we're sounding like old ladies now because you know when you start to get old, you're like things just happen so quickly, but it is.
Well, and I have a timer that goes off on my phone or a reminder every start of the month because I have to give Lupe her tick medicine. And so it went off and I was like, is it September 1st? I didn't believe it. I'm like, there's no way.
September 1st. Happy September 1st, everybody. We
Hey,
got
guys.
Trumpet Master in the house. We got Kevin Pratt. We got Kathy. Kathy saying, yep, okay, it's American too.
Okay,
Kate
cool.
Pratt is saying Labor Day is a U.S. thing.
Okay, we have it too up here, so don't try to claim it as your own. But we can't go on any further because it's Bat 13 first on the grill again. He's back.
Congrats, Bat 13. Barbecue Pops even put underneath. Did you see that?
Yeah.
It says multiple time winner because we can't keep track of how many times that guy has claimed the title of first on the grill.
He's back. He's back with a vengeance. We've got Grant, we've got Heather, we've got Shure and Oyson. How's it going, everybody, over on TikTok? What's going on?
We got Hot Tommy saying, before you know it, the ground will be white because Hot Tommy, he lives in New Jersey, so he experiences the winters like we do here. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm not even ready to think about white out there at all.
The other day on Hot Tommy's Live, he goes live every Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, if anybody's interested. We were on it.
Which, why wouldn't you be? It's Hot Tommy, come on.
And he does a great job. And we were on there and he was talking about how TikTok is showing him all the snowy scenes.
Yeah, not ready.
And then he
Not
played
ready
one
for
and
it.
it had like Christmas music behind it. And I was like, what? No, I don't want to hear that yet. That sounds weird now.
Kevin Pratt switched over to YouTube. So guys, anyone tuning in on Insta or TikTok, I have included the link in our bio if you want to experience our multi-camera setup because we got Barbecue Pops over here running the show over here. And I don't even know how many cameras are here today.
There's quite a bit, but unfortunately on these two platforms, you can't see them all because he can't switch between them. You'll have to go to Facebook or YouTube to get those angles. But I just saw Evil Llama said no white because it is September 1st and he knows that's my rule.
Okay, Evil
White
Llama,
is over Evil Llama.
I specifically was going to wear white today to show you guys that I look those stupid rules in the face and laugh at them because I don't care that it's September 1st. I would wear white. However, we have two grills fired up today, charcoal grills. And I don't want to get dirty right off the top.
Okay, well, do you want to do the Friday dance?
I
It's time
certainly
for
do.
it. Okay.
I certainly do.
All right, here we go. Ready?
Let's do this. Are you guys ready? We got Badass Butcher in the house. Are you ready?
All right,
Let's
here we go.
do this. Friday, Friday. Yes, it's Friday.
And
oh,
CJ's
yeah.
here, and that makes it so
CJ.
much better. Hi,
We missed
CJ.
you last week. We got CJ in the house this week. Okay, so Insta looks like it might be a little bit frozen. Let me know if you guys can see us. We got Mike Bierman in the house. He's from Newfoundland, and he's saying that he's not ready to deal with snow because Newfoundland gets hit hard.
They really do. I don't know how they handle it over there. I always feel so bad for them. Whenever I see the weather, I'm like, oh, there's so much snow, so much cold. We have nothing to complain about in Ontario, honestly.
Evil Llama just said I failed him because I didn't wear the white. Evil Llama, don't worry that I will rock white all winter long, guys. Get ready for it.
Oh, I'm ready for it. Okay, look, we've got two people who haven't been on the live in a while. Brian and Janimal the Animal.
Brian and Janimal, did you guys meet up and talk and were you guys like, I I'll go check on those barbecue sisters.
We missed you guys. And over on TikTok, we've got someone named Jay saying BC is where it's at. Yeah, I've heard BC is also pretty raunchy.
JC, we got to come see ya.
When it comes to the weather, I don't know how BC does it either. Whenever I see people in BC in the wintertime, I'm like, you must not own chihuahuas over there. Because if you have a chihuahua in the wintertime, they're not going to be going, they must just be using pee pads all winter long in the house because it's too cold.
Okay, so guys, today we got to get started, okay? We got to start cooking. Today we are making quite a feast, okay? Wow, look at all of that.
Okay, oh my good heavens.
So what we're making is a top sirloin cap, okay? So it actually, you know when sometimes you're cooking and things come together a little bit too quick? That's a good problem to have. But we started the top sirloin cap ahead of the live so that we could actually slice it on the show, and it's ready. It's ready to go. So it's gonna have a long resting period, and we got a lot of barbecue people in the house. They know you can't have a short rest period.
No, I'd rather have a longer rest period than a shorter rest period. And I think the goal was that Maddie wanted to chime in so it would be cooking during the live, and then we would take it off and let it rest, but things don't always work out that way. We've got the grill fired up pretty hot.
Exactly. So we're making that. We're making some delicious side dishes. Every roast beef dinner, you got to have a tater in the house. Okay?
Of course.
So we're making some roast taters, and Key's making one of our favorite veg side dishes for the summer because it's tomato season finally.
Are these from your garden?
They're not from my garden.
I'm disappointed.
I know, I'm sorry.
What?
I ate all the ones that are they're coming into my garden, and I'm just eating them like that.
Maddie's like, so I ate the good ones. These are the crappy ones.
These are the store-bought ones?
I was so close to swearing.
No. Okay, so those ones are not from my garden. They're store-bought, but we absolutely love this dish. Okay, so Key's gonna get started on that, and everybody knows when you're having a roast beef dinner, you gotta have some horseradish. We're taking it to the next level with a creamy horseradish sauce, okay? We got Marianne in the house. She is saying, hey ladies, I love wearing white all year round too. Marianne is with us.
Hey Marianne.
Kathy is saying, my 5th grade teacher taught us how to pronounce Newfoundland properly. Okay, Kat, it's a little bit hard to do that through text, but is there a proper way to pronounce Newfoundland? Oh yeah, like Newfoundland, it's not Newfoundland.
I can't stand when people say Newfoundland.
I think that's probably what people are saying.
Yes.
We obviously know how to pronounce it because we're Canadian.
Yeah, and TikTok, speaking of Canada and the US and everywhere else, let us know where you're tuning in from because that's something that we get very excited about.
I don't know why, but we get jacked up hearing where people are watching from.
Okay, so I'm going to get rolling on I got quite a bit of veg here. Maddie just gave me like her entire, not her garden, but her entire crisper.
And I'm taking it nice and easy, guys. I'm making roast taters and whipping up a sauce that is going to be super easy. But I do have a tip when it comes to roasting taters right off the top for you guys, okay?
Oh, this is sharp. I got to be careful.
That's those ergo knives, baby. Now,
I'm gonna hurt myself here.
If you are making roast taters, who has ever made them before and they stick to whatever vessel you're cooking them in?
I do that. I always forget the parchment and then end up, but you know what? Stickage is sometimes like browned flavor.
Yeah, but stickage is not fun when you're trying to eat them and half of them end up just sticking to the pan and you can't get them out.
No, that's a good point. That is a really good point.
Okay, so if you're making roast taters and you want them to not stick to your cooking pan, always use parchment. We can't say that enough. Honey, can you pass me the olive oil? Because these taters we're keeping it nice and simple with these taters.
Now,
these are some little minis.
I love minis. Okay, people in the chat are talking about how I need a swear jar. Yes, that's 100% accurate. If this is real life, I let it fly like a sailor, everyone.
This is real life.
I try to keep it clean for you guys on the live.
This is real life. This is our live show, guys, where we keep it real. But yeah, YouTube definitely demonetizes if you do that.
I've been warned by Maddie multiple times. Maddie's like, hey, we're not gonna do that.
I would never say you swear like a sailor, buddy. You're a little goody two shoes as well.
Goody two shoes doesn't mean I don't swear. I swear like barbecue mama. Do I swear like a sailor? Yes, I do.
She doesn't swear like a sailor, guys. She swears in proper moderation. And we got Marianne saying, checking you guys out while we're biking. Oh, at Niagara on the Lake. Those two live the life, okay? So Marianne and Fritz Frank, those two are our faves. They come on every single week. We love you guys. And they're checking in while they're biking in Niagara.
Oh my goodness, that sounds like you guys are having a great weekend.
Okay, honey, I will get the salt. But
Okay.
I personally think taters just need a good salt and pepper. Salt, pepper, garlic.
You're not going to add anything else to those?
We're going to add garlic, but we don't want them to burn. So we're just going to go heavy on the salt. And
Okay, I think that was
pepper.
just CJ with the super chat coming in hot, and that he's saying that's going to cover the swear jar for the rest of the week. So thank you very much, CJ, for having my back. I appreciate that.
CJ, you're so sweet. Thank you so much, CJ. And guys, we said it last week. We told you this week. All the super chats right now are going towards the new studio.
Yep.
We've had some really good entries into potential names. And I have to say, you guys brought your A game.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, it's going to be hard to narrow down the names.
Okay, Karen over on TikTok is saying, shout out from Fiji Island. So cool.
Cool, Karen. That's awesome.
Very, very cool.
Okay, guys, these taters are ready to go. It doesn't get easier than that. They're nice and easy. Is this the right angle here? Yes, there we go. I never know which angle is going here, but we're gonna get those onto the grill. We have 2 grills fired up today. We had the big green egg firing up because we made the top sirloin cap on there, but now that grill is just cruising at 550. It's nice and hot, but we're gonna be cooking these on the Weber indirectly.
I wish whenever that happens, I don't know about you guys, but whenever that happens and I have the grill going and it's just like hot for 18 hours longer than you need it to be, I go in my house and I start looking for things that I could make on it. Like if I got some old taters, if I got a squash, if I got some meat in the freezer, I just hit it because that's just fuel that's wasted.
Totally, because once that's on, although a lot of people do shut her down and save the charcoal for later.
Yeah, I don't like doing that. I feel like that never lights well. Like it never really, it's not as good.
Agreed.
Okay, Jan coming at us with a super chat. Jan, thank you so much.
Thanks, Janimal. We missed you. Brian, we missed you.
Oh, we totally missed you guys.
We love when you guys, when people can make it who haven't been able to be on the show for a little while.
Now, I got to tell you, I was kind of making fun of Brian over on Instagram, on Secret Messenger, because Brian said he was up in our neck of the woods.
What's Secret Messenger?
Secret Messenger.
You mean direct message?
Yes.
What is Secret Messenger? I've never heard of that before.
No one can see it. It's a secret message that only you get.
The secret message, but Secret Messenger. It sounds like you guys have your own weird little private thing going on. Okay, do we want to know, guys? I don't know.
Okay, so I was making fun of him because he was in our neck of the woods last week, and he said he was in Oshawa. And he's like, I went to this restaurant for dinner. I did some reviews. I looked at reviews and I wanted to see where to go for dinner. So I'm thinking like, oh, he probably picked somewhere cool to go. And he's like, yeah, we went to this place called Kelsey's. What? You guys heard of it?
No, Brian.
I was like, oh no.
Okay, Kelsey's, there's nothing wrong with Kelsey's. Kelsey's is great. It's like, I think it's called Kelsey's Roadhouse, the official name.
Yes.
It's a great, like regular, like Roadhouse type restaurant, but that's a chain.
Yeah, it's like...
I didn't know that was Canadian.
I didn't know it was Canadian either. And when he said he went there, I'm like, it has its place for sure.
Yeah,
like
no,
every
it
other
totally
restaurant.
does.
But
it totally does.
It's like if you come up here, that wouldn't be the first place I would say to go check out if there's a whole other different variety.
But if it's Canadian, we're not saying, because it's weird to us that someone would come up here to do that.
Yeah.
But if it's a Canadian thing, then it's like us going to like...
Can I have your bowl, please? Thanks.
Yeah,
honey.
what is like something that... like Olive Garden. We don't have Olive Garden here. Would I check out an Olive Garden if I was in the States? Absolutely, yes, I would.
Yeah, but okay, so remember CJ, I think it was, made fun of us for going to Johnny Rockets. Same thing.
You know what? Blame HT then.
Same thing.
Because HT, we went there with HT and we loved it, and HT loved it too. Okay.
Don't blame him. He didn't. We were the ones who wanted to
I
go
know,
there.
but he's the one that approved it. Okay?
Yeah, but CJ was like, "Why would you guys ever choose that?" But we were like, "It sounds cool because we don't have that up here." So I think it was like the same thing. Brian didn't know. Bless his soul. He just came up here and he thought, that sounds good. I'm going to go there.
Okay, now we have Evil Mama being a rude boy over on Insta. He came over to say hi. So hello, Evil Mama. And he's suggesting a name for the new studio that I ain't about to read out.
Uh-oh, I can just imagine how raunchy it is.
Very creative, though, Evil Mama. Very, very creative. Okay, so
hi, Daddy Dutch. How are you?
Hey, Daddy Dutch. Hey, Kent. I'm going to get started on our horseradish sauce. Now, I feel like horseradish is standard. Who doesn't like horseradish?
I love horseradish.
I feel like everybody would. Okay, so
excuse me.
we're making a creamy one because you could just serve a roast beef dinner with some straight up horseradish, but I know that you feel like this too. Creamy's always better.
Oh, 100%. Recently, I actually did a horseradish mayo. I mean, not mayo, horseradish mustard.
Okay, but that's kind of what we got going on here.
Because that to me was like, I really like that combo. I was like, that is going to be good. No creamy. I just did horseradish.
Delectable.
And
pungent.
it was fantastic.
Very pungent.
Yeah, it was pungent.
Okay, so we are going in with some sour cream because I feel like sometimes if you're doing something creamy, if you're gonna do a straight up mayo, sometimes it's a little too much. And then sometimes if you're just gonna do sour cream, it needs a mayo. So I like to do the combo of both.
Okay, wait, before you do that though, can you please explain to, I think it was Kevin I saw, asking how you set up the grill. So Maddie set up the grill.
Great question, Kevin.
Maddie set up the grill ahead of time to make sure that the meat was cooked ahead and so we could slice it and show you guys. So just explain what you did, honey.
Okay, let's go see what we can see over there because barbecue pops at the last minute. We told him we were coming at him with 2 grills today. The guy made it happen. We have a grill cam over on the kettle. So let's see if we can actually see what's going on under here. So Kevin did guess correctly. You can see that we have the charcoal baskets in there. There's one right there, and then there's one right here. Charcoal is placed in those baskets, and then there's no heat source right underneath that pan. So we don't have to worry about our taters getting burnt on the bottom. The heat is, when you set the kettle up like that, it basically works like an oven. So the heat just circulates around, and you can just let that go on there for a very long time.
And it's weird because I think a lot of people that are not familiar with charcoal grilling, they don't know the premise behind indirect grilling. And so they're like, oh, it sounds complicated, whatever. But once you can figure that out, that's where you can make your breads, your muffins, your scones, anything
indirect or reverse searing. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. Now we have Mike Bierman coming in, being a little sweetheart about barbecue pops. He said barbecue pops is a legend, and I'd have to agree with that. I definitely would have to agree with that because even at the, I'm not even joking, guys, I'm not even joking, within 5 minutes, we told him we were using the second grill, and he fired that camera up over there, okay? So he made it happen. If that doesn't get you to legendary status, I don't know what will.
Yeah, he always does. Barbecue pops, it makes it happen for sure.
We have in here, so far, you guys can see, I'm just eyeballing everything. We got sour cream. We got a hefty amount of mayo. I'm going to taste along the way so we can see if it's balanced.
So your mouth's going to be in that whole vat?
No, my finger is.
Ew, that doesn't make it better.
My finger. Okay, so we're also using a prepared mustard. This is a deli bold, but you could use, you know what? Sometimes I just love a straight up yellow mustard.
I do too, but I also like a honey mustard.
Ooh, oh my goodness, that would be so good in here.
Yeah.
So we're using this one, guys. This one is just a straight up Walmart brand, okay? Shout out to a straight up house brand. Love it.
I love that.
Okay, and actually we're just gonna go in with a little bit more.
Mike Bierman is saying nothing better than charcoal barbecuing. The taste is a lot better than my opinion. Yeah, you know what, Mike? That's one of the questions that we get asked quite often is, what is our favorite grill to grill on? Because we own so many grills and we grill on so many grills. And we always say there is a place for every grill in the yard.
Literally every single one.
We love charcoal grilling. It's no secret that we love charcoal grilling, but the other grills have their place too. Like a lot of people use propane more for when they want like something sped up. Same with like the pellet type grills.
Well, not really like sped up in terms of cook time, but in terms of set up time.
Yes.
Like that's why we like to call it a weekday grill, because you can just like turn it on 10 minutes later after the preheat, you're good to go. Charcoal takes a little bit longer, but I think it's worth it. Now we got Lisa, the Halo Griller, in the house. She's saying, good morning, everyone. Hey, Lisa, how's it going?
Hey, Lisa.
Okay, so, and Key, did we even say what salad this is? We said it's our go-to summer salad. This is like one of our faves.
Well, Mad just mentioned the fact that she gave us subpar tomatoes, but I didn't really say anything else.
Look, I didn't mention that. Key's the one that would say that.
Okay, so this is a salad that Maddie and I like to call this a chunky salad. So it's not like your standard, although every salad is pretty much chunky.
Yeah, it's not, there isn't any lettuce in it.
Yeah, I don't know why we call this one a chunky salad, because every salad has a lot of, if you have a good salad, it's gonna have some chunks in it. But this one is like, there's no lettuce, we've got some tomato, now I'm going in with our mini cucumbers. I gotta tell you, this summer I have been like addicted to these mini cucumbers.
Me too, and I don't know about you, but have you seen those like little mini ones?
Yes.
Those ones are even better. They're like so sweet.
Are you talking about the ones that are like unpickled pickles?
Yes.
Yes, I know.
Like unpickled gherkins.
Yes,
like they don't
so
have
good.
the gherkin curl.
No, and they're not, obviously, they're fresh, but I know what you mean, and I've been addicted to those too. You can't find those everywhere though.
Now, it's not taking Brian long to be back, and he hasn't been here for a little while, and
What?
he's coming at Key.
What?
Saying, way to go, Kiki, on the knife skills. No, he's saying, actually, great job. He was
Is
saying,
he?
great job. That's what I saw.
It's because of the Kelsey's thing. He's trying to get back at me.
Look,
Okay,
there's
but I want to
nothing
show you
wrong
guys.
with Kelsey.
No, there's not. But I'm surprised, Brian. I'm just surprised. Okay, so I wanted to show you guys a little tip for cutting a pepper. Too often, people are cutting peppers like this. They take the top and they cut them right off, and you waste all this part, and they don't know what to do with the seeds, and the seeds go everywhere. A little trick is take your thumb and just push on the center. Like that. And that just frees up those seeds that you can pull them right out, and then you have a whole, if you're gonna stuff a pepper,
Perfect.
you have the whole pepper ready to roll. You don't need to cut anything off.
We're going to have to show Insta because they missed that entire tutorial, but
Sorry,
guys, she's coming over for you.
I'm coming over. So all I did was take both thumbs here, and push in the middle, just push down and just pop that down.
Oh,
and
that
you'll
smells
see
good.
all the seeds are out. You can just even knock those out, which I will if there's some still left in there. And then that's it. You don't need to cut the top off, because so many people will just waste the top, but I don't get that.
Now, HT, which anyone tuning in for the first time, that's our friend Hot Tommy, he suggested, and I think somebody named Jeff also said, add some feta. You for sure could add some feta with this, and it would be absolutely sensational. You could add some olives. However, what Key and I like to do when we're hosting a family gathering or hosting like a picnic is keep the side dishes vegan, dairy-free, like egg-free, that kind of thing. Because these days, I don't know about you guys, but it seems like anyone showing up to the get-together, there's a lot of people that have different dietary requirements. So if you can keep the side dishes open when it comes to that kind of thing, it can accommodate everybody.
And you know what, Maddie?
Put some feta in on the side for those that can eat it, because obviously that's going to be magical.
Or use a dairy-free feta. But Maddie and I actually learned that not when I had to switch my diet. We learned that when we started teaching classes, because at the beginning we had no clue. At that time I didn't have any dietary issues, and we started teaching classes, and then inevitably there would be someone who'd be like, we have someone coming who has a gluten problem. We have
gluten is
dairy,
so
and
common.
So just to make our life easier and to make it so everybody could enjoy the sides, that really served us well. And that's something now that we do when we teach classes anywhere, is that we'll do all the sides normally vegan and gluten-free. And then you're pretty much covered up. And nut-free. We try to do nut-free too, because then you're covered off.
Now, back to what I think is probably the star of the show here.
Oh, here we go.
This delectable sauce that I'm creating for you all, okay? So we're going to go in with, you guys know, one of my favorite ingredients, okay? The good stuff. The good stuff, the garlic, the jarred garlic, if you will.
Ew.
We'll show you guys over here.
I knew I smelled something.
We'll show TikTok over there. Honey, the garlic is going in there, and I left the fresh one for you, okay? If you want the fresh one, you can handle the fresh one.
Yeah, good, because I'm eating this salad. This is going to be our lunch, and I get to eat this, so please don't put that anywhere near this. I've got a head of garlic, so yeah, Evilon was my boy. He's like, Maddie, put that away.
Nope, you guys,
gross.
It's going in there. It's going in there. Now, I saw Kevin say that he would, when it comes to horseradish sauce, he likes to add some chives, I think he said. Would chives be delectable in this? Absolutely, it would be. Did I remember to bring chives today? No, I did not, okay? So we're not going to add chives in there today, but...
chives are good in anything. That's why I love growing chives.
Yes, me
because
too.
They're so
they're good for a nice a light oniony flavor, as well as some color.
Yes.
This meal that we're creating today, though, isn't gonna CJ, just in all caps, being like jarred garlic, woohoo!
No, CJ. Oh no.
Oh my goodness gracious, yes.
What is that?
It's the horseradish.
Oh yes, I thought you were trying to pull a fast one on me with the
No,
garlic.
what this smells like, just on its own.
What
this reminds me of?
Cocktail sauce. Me too, every
How
time.
did you know that I was going to say that?
Because it does to me every time. I can't smell horseradish without smelling like it reminds me so much of shrimp. There's such a strong association between
Yes.
cocktail sauce and like the like cold shrimp that you'd get at like a buffet. That it smells like that to me
It
every
totally
time too.
does. Hey, Mikesy, happy Friday. We're making a delicious horseradish creamy sauce right now. Mikesy, I want to know, do you like a shrimp cocktail? Who here does like a shrimp cocktail?
Hot Tommy, I am not impressed. He's like jarred garlic has an awesome smell.
It certainly does.
Yeah, if you like things that smell terrible. It's got its own smell. It doesn't smell like garlic. I love the smell of garlic.
Okay, so we're gonna go, guys, you can see that we're going in hot and heavy with the horseradish, and I'm not even stopping there. We're gonna put that in, and then we're gonna put some more in, because I feel like I don't like a creamy horseradish sauce that you can't even tell the horseradish is in there.
I know, honey, I'm on the same page. Is that the mild or the spicy? You know it comes in mild or
Let's
spicy?
see what we got here.
Which I think they both taste the same.
This one is just a prepared horseradish. It doesn't say, so we're about to see what's up here.
Interesting.
We're about to see, is it spicy? Is it not? We're going to find out. Now, CJ's saying, I like shrimp and I like cocktails, but not shrimp cocktail.
Wow.
I thought that was a given. I thought
Yeah.
everybody would say that they like it. Mike C's saying, oh, hell yeah, love it, and with all the horseradish.
Yes. Oh my
All
goodness.
right, Mike C is in.
Horseradish is a crowd pleaser through my experience.
That's what I thought.
It is. I do. It's not like cilantro or one of those things where you really divide people. A lot of people like horseradish. Mike is saying, I'm a newfie. If I didn't like shrimp, I'd be disowned.
Mike Bierman, you got that right. You gotta love shrimp. You gotta love all seafood.
Okay, I'm only gonna put one fresh.
Nope, I think it needs more. I haven't even tried this, but just from scent alone, I can tell this needs more.
All right. Fine
Because
by
I'm gonna
me.
guess this is not the spicy one.
Okay, that's fine. Even though I can't have that
You
sauce, but
can't
that's
have
fine by
this,
me.
honey, but you can have a straight up horseradish.
Fine by me. Okay, I'm only gonna put one clove of garlic in this salad because fresh garlic, unlike the jarred stuff, is very pungent. And you can really overdo it. And these are large cloves, so I'm only gonna go with one. And then I will peel you some other ones, honey, because you said you wanted it for the taters,
I do.
right? Okay.
I do want it for the taters.
You
Okay,
should have asked me. I have rosemary.
That's
Do
all
I
right.
run?
No.
Do I go?
I say let's leave it because I want to keep. There's a lot of herbs. There's a lot of herbs in this.
There's
I say
some
let's
over
just
there.
leave it. I'm gonna give this a taste test.
Hey, get your fingies out of there.
Oh, oh my goodness! Not just because I made this,
Yeah,
but
sure.
oh heck yes!
Maddie's like, Murdy, you've done it again.
Perfectly balanced. It does need the sour cream. It does need the mayo. Don't just go one or the other. Because you know sometimes you do get like just a straight up horseradish sour cream. Like no.
Yeah.
it
No,
needs
yeah, the
both.
combo is pretty good.
Okay, Marianne is still with us. She's saying, I love horseradish cheese.
Ooh, I didn't know there was
I didn't
a
never
thing.
even heard of that, Marianne. And Kathy said she does too.
Cool.
Buddy, we're missing out.
I didn't know there was
Barbecue
such a
Mama
thing.
is a cheese expert. Barbecue Mama, have you had a horseradish cheese? Yes. You see, I'm not surprised. Barbecue Mama just said yes. Where did you get it? Can you get it from like a normal grocery store? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not
Barbecue Mama
surprised.
is the official Farm Boy representative around here. I don't know if Farm Boy, I feel like Farm Boy could be just Canadian.
Is it? Let us know, guys.
That's what we always just think, that everything is just Canadian.
Yeah. Apparently we thought Labor Day was just Canadian. We're like, we just do that
We
up
just
here.
claim it.
We're Canadian. That's
claim
what we
it
do.
as our own. Okay, so guys, this is ready to go.
Wait.
What?
Let's pause and take a moment. This came from my garden. Look at how beautiful, everyone.
Guys, if you wanna just experience this for the next half hour, keep talking about her garden. Did you just kiss it?
I did. Look how beautiful. This is a tiny one though, because we don't want, it's very pungent.
And honey, all joking aside, you talk all you want about it, okay? Because the garden, everybody who grows a garden knows it takes a lot of work. So when you can actually get stuff that has come from your garden, it's worth talking about.
And I've been eating red onions all spring and summer long because I planted, like, literally I got a 500 bag of the garlic starts. So I've been going nuts on these, and I'm not sick of them. I never get sick of garden stuff. I don't know, you know, some people are
Agreed.
like, oh, I'm so sick of like beans or whatever. What? How can you get sick of that? I don't get it.
All right, now guys, this is ready to go. I told you I'm doing very, very little today. Okay, very little, but I'm doing
Amen.
the most magnificent parts, okay? Who wants to go for a dip dive?
Oh, I could totally go for a dip
I could totally
dive.
go for a dip dive. I want to say Jay Booth isn't in the house, but Jay Booth is basically like the unofficial sponsor of the Big Bowl of Questions.
Yeah, he is. He always
loves
tries
it.
to get that going.
And guys, I will have you say a few people have been sending in phenomenal questions.
Yes.
To the Big Bowl of Questions. So let's see if your question has gotten selected today. Okay?
Yeah, I saw some good ones come through, and I was like, I totally want those to get brought up because they were really good.
Well, they're all going to get brought up eventually, everybody. So
that sounds like a
tell
threat.
me when. I know why did that? I'm like, you guys want it? You got
I was
it.
like, you're gonna have it. Here it comes.
Tell me when to stop.
Okay, here and go.
All right, we're going with a purple one today.
I'm giving a fine dice to this because, like I said, this red onion is very pungent. It's not like a typical salad onion. It's quite oniony. Oh no.
Ew.
If Maddie's
Gross.
saying ew, it's gonna be nasty.
No, it's not. It's not dirty. It's just disgusting.
Ew.
But I am interested to hear what people say about this because I think that this says a lot about people depending on how you answer it, which most questions do out of the Big Bowl.
What's it gonna be?
That's how we get to know each other around here, okay?
Oh no.
This one's from Bob. I want to say, is this Bob from Ajax? We didn't write who it's from.
Bob, if this
Next
is
time
gross,
we gotta write down handles.
Okay.
So I don't know if this is Bob from Ajax, but if it is Bob, thank you very much.
Okay.
Okay. The question is.
I'm just adding parsley, by the way.
That smells absolutely magnificent.
This is from your garden, isn't it?
Okay, Chris Glenny's in the house, and he's asking an inappropriate question, Chris Glenny.
Hi, Chris.
Just kidding, Chris. We love you. We can't wait to see you next weekend.
Yeah, we
Okay.
get to see Chris soon.
Ready for this question?
Okay.
Have you ever shared someone's toothbrush?
Ew. Oh my good heavens. No, that's so gross. No.
Absolutely disgusting.
That's
and
a hard
with that
no.
with that being said, be open, guys. Let's share it, okay? The question is, have you ever shared someone's toothbrush? Okay, so let's go there.
I think that's so disgusting.
Let's get to know each other, everybody. Okay, Bob from Ajax is saying, nope, this question was not him.
Okay.
Okay, so let's hear what people have to say about this. Barbecue Dave, I will specify all caps. He's saying never.
Ew, that is so
with
gross.
a lot of exclamation marks.
Barbecue Dave, that is really sick.
Hot Tommy is
Kay
saying
saying
yes.
no, that's nasty. Thank you. Oh no.
Hot Tommy is saying yes, the wife's.
Ew, HT.
Okay, but you know what? I'm gonna still say ew. To
Yeah,
that,
oh
okay?
no.
However, I'm gonna say, is people's logic there that if you're getting all in there with your loved one, tonguing around, okay? If you are, then technically I can see people saying, what is the difference between getting in there?
Okay, but kissing is different than removing plaque. So gross.
Okay. Oh, that's
That is so
disgusting.
an instrument used to remove plaque and like tartar buildup. No,
Okay,
thank you, people.
see, that's why you don't. That's why you don't.
So gross.
Okay, Kathy's saying, I hope not. Not that I remember anyway. Kathy, good answer, because if you did, you could just be like, I don't even remember. I'm innocent. I didn't. Okay, and Lisa is saying, only after scrubbing the toilet. Lisa. We got, let's smoke barbecue is saying never. That's nasty.
Yeah, that is really gross.
All right, guys. I'm gonna answer. I have never done that. I do think it's quite putrid.
That is really, really gross.
Honey, have you?
No, are you joking? No, never a million. I'd rather not brush my teeth and use someone else's toothbrush.
And you know why? I feel like that's really gross. So guys, we've shared on the show before that Key and I both use electric toothbrushes. Okay, a lot of people said that they do as well. Electric toothbrushes, the base.
Evil mama.
What?
Evil mama. I'll use Kiki's after she eats fresh garlic.
Ew, evil mama.
Evil mama, that's so gross. Crossing the line, buddy.
That's love.
I
okay?
still love you, evil mama.
That's
but,
love. If
oh.
you want to use someone's toothbrush, never mind after they've been all garlicky.
Ew.
Gross.
I don't even want to use my own toothbrush after I've
I
been
know.
garlicky.
I will just remove, like the top of the electric ones.
Yes.
I get a new one.
Yeah, my dentist said you only have to replace that every 3 months, and I'm like, ew, I replace mine every month.
I replace it more. But I was saying the base gets disgusting.
Oh, I know, the base is so gnarly.
I wash my base all the time because it gets gross. So if that's what the base looks like, imagine like what's on there. Just disgusting. I'm not into it.
Slash Slayer is saying, I have been using my toothbrush for almost a year. So no one use their toothbrush because that's pretty gross.
Yeah, but you know what? If you think about it, I can see people's logic there too because it's a cleaning utensil.
But Ann, you know what? Not to be like a conspiracy theorist here.
Oh, here we go. Bring it on.
But is replacing your toothbrush as often as we're told to replace them, is that one of those things that people have come up with to like push consumerism and to get us to keep buying new toothbrushes? Because it's like now people wash their hair.
Got a point.
Like before, a long time ago, people only used to wash their hair like once a month, bathe once a month. Now it's like wash your hair every day. Why? To buy more shampoo.
And on that note
I gotta
too,
wash my.
who even had a walk-in closet in the past? In the past, in old times,
Yeah, oh my
everybody's
goodness.
closets were small because they had 3 pairs of pants, 2 shirts, a jacket, and you wore that for years until it broke down. Now, it's like you go on TikTok and every season, it's like what you're wearing right now is out of style.
I know.
Get new clothes. So
I
it's
know.
like everything is just trying to get us to buy more stuff. So
And bigger and better.
yeah, and like saying that you're not trendy when like I just always say like wear whatever you want.
I know, and like, okay, so there's a new neighborhood being built around here.
HT, is this M&K before bed?
So there's a new neighborhood being built around here, and the houses are absolute monsters. And I'm like, is it me or is that excessive? Like, each to their own.
large home?
Yep, each to their own. People want to have the big houses, fine, like the giant, massive houses. But I'm like, you can't tell me, because sometimes people will be like, oh, it's because I have big families. You can't tell me it's because these people have big families. When a long time ago, people were having kids and having like 8 people to a room.
Yes, we grew up in a very modest home. You guys, we've had our live show in Barbecue Pops' kitchen.
I need seasonings.
Okay, seasoning
And oil.
Seasoning up.
Yeah,
okay.
thank you.
You guys have seen Barbecue Pops' kitchen. That's the house that we grew up in. And that house is a 3-bedroom house, and that house before us used to have like I think a family of like 7.
Yeah.
So like people, you can't say it's a big family thing.
I don't think people do. I don't think that is. I think people just want the bigger and better now. Like bigger and better now.
All right, who wants to see what's going on under the grill? I want to check the taters. Honey, did you do my garlics? You did?
Your garlics are ready. I'm just seasoning up here. I've got some olive oil, balsamic vinegar, salt, pepper, and I added in some lemon basil, is it? You had in your garden? Lemon basil and parsley. Very finely chopped because that's how I like it. I didn't know if that's how you wanted it, but that's what I did.
You know what I didn't want? What you did in there? Chopped up the garlic finely.
Ew, what did you want?
What I like to do, guys, this is a pro tip for you. In my opinion, that is a pro tip. In a salad, if you don't want to be super garlicky, leave it whole, crush it, and then let it permeate the natural garlic oils into the salad.
That is such a waste.
And remove it.
No, that is such a waste. I don't agree with that at all.
Well, good thing no one's using your toothbrush tonight.
Well,
That's
good
all I
thing,
gotta
and
say
good
to
thing
that,
I'm making
okay?
this because it's going to be way better my way. That's what I'm saying.
All right, let's go see what's under the grill. I'm not even going to address the sass that's coming out of my little sis.
There's talk about the size of our wardrobe happening in the chat. We both have Barbecue Mama's right. We both do pretty much have the same size wardrobe.
We do, but I would not say that we're like
crazy
wardrobe
about
gals.
No.
Like I will tell you guys, this shirt came from a Canadian store. This is a Canadian store.
What?
Giant Tiger, and I'm gonna guess this thing was like not even $6.
Yeah, and
this tank.
if you look at our videos, you'll see. Like I've worn this shirt like 80 times this summer. Like
We like to dazzle on a dime, if you will.
and
So
again, because I also don't want to fall victim to thinking that like you have to keep replacing things. That's a scam. Like people thinking like your clothes are outdated. You got to get new stuff all the time. Like no, you don't. You can wear the same shirts.
Agreed.
For the summertime.
Now let's head over to the kettle. Let's see what we got going on under here. Oh yeah, these are looking real good. I'm just
those
gonna
do
give
look
them a
good.
little rustle around.
Okay, our friend Russell is in the chat and he's saying, I think my daughters need a second room for their clothes. All right, Russell, I will say at that age, clothes are the name of the game.
Yeah.
So they will get over that, but we were the same way. I remember we had like, Maddie and I had an insane amount of clothes and it was never enough. Hey, Mad, we were just like constantly trying to get our parents to buy us new clothes because that's what girls are into.
Barbecue Mama and Barbecue Pops can confirm that. The back to school shopping days, oh mama.
All right, so we've got some love for Giant Tiger happening over on TikTok.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people are interested in Giant Tiger because the prices are on point here.
Okay,
So-
that instantly, I will say, you guys know I do love my garlic, but the fresh garlic going into the taters. There ain't nothing that smells better.
I smelled it. And
You did smell. I know
smelled
instantly. It hits the oil. Come on.
Okay, so our salad is done. Honey, check it out. I think it's going to be seasoned to perfection.
I feel like I can smell seasoning.
And
let me see.
don't over salt it.
I feel like it needs a little, sorry guys, I have to get the schnoz right in there. I feel like it could need a little bit more salt. Can I get in there just to try it?
Please do.
Okay. Yep,
It needs a little bit more salt.
just a touch.
I didn't want to over
Tomatoes need a lot of salt.
but this salt is really coarse, so I feel like it's easy to over salt with it.
I've made that mistake a time or
Yeah,
two.
I didn't want to go nuts, but tomatoes do need quite a bit. So I will just continue to stir this up, and then this is all ready to go. We're going to set...
Components, perfection.
Thank you.
Or components of that, perfection.
Okay, and then we'll just set this aside, and that's going to do its thing while we're ready to move on. So do you want to get to slicing, or do you want me to do cheers
I
to the
say
weekend?
let's slice because
Okay.
well, you can start setting up for Cheers to the Weekend.
All
Mike
right.
Bierman said he's excited for Cheers to the Weekend.
Oh, and
I
you
think
should
that was
be.
Mike Bierman who said that. Okay?
Mike Bierman, you absolutely should be, because I've got a really, really good one for you guys this week.
So we can get to honey, you setting up, but
Okay.
I think the roast could be ready to Jay, you're in the house. I didn't know Jay was here.
Hi, Jay.
He said I just gave it a snort test. I might call it that from now on because you do gotta get in there.
You do got to get in
You
there.
do.
Okay, so I'm going to set up for Cheers to the Weekend, but honey, I do think that you are more than ready to
Okay.
slice. That meat has been resting for quite a while. I'm excited to see the inside, and I've got a really cool name for this mocktail that we're making today. So Evil Llama's saying cocktails. No, Evil Llama, it's my week, and you know that I don't drink alcohol, so I've got a great mocktail for you guys that we're going to make this week, and it's going to be called a cantaloupe fojito.
Ooh, buddy!
Fojito, is that
Hey.
not good?
Did you invent fojito?
No.
Okay, because
I don't think so.
I don't know why I think that we always invent anything. And then you Google it and you're like, no, this recipe has existed for like 17 years.
Well, I was thinking about what to make today, and then I was like, well, I'll do like, so you guys, I've talked about this before. I love juicing fruit. Like I'm obsessed with fruit.
Can I smell that?
Yes. And I had a cantaloupe that I bought.
Oh my dear goodness
I know.
gracious. Take a spoon to that.
I already did. I drank half. This is a whole cantaloupe, but I already drank like half of it.
Kathy's saying she loves cantaloupe.
Me too, Kathy.
Okay, if you do love cantaloupe, just smelling that is a very pungent one. Sometimes you get one and they're not that strong.
Yeah, so I actually got one on sale. It was like $1 something, because everything's in season,
Nice.
like it's the summertime. So I was thinking about what to make today, and I was like, ooh, let's do a mojito, like a mock mojito. And then I was like, wait a second, what about a fojito? I thought that just really worked.
I absolutely love that fojito. We're taking that, and Evil Llama is saying something that I do that I don't do, but I might take this on. He said, Maddie, add some alcohol afterwards.
She can if she
I
wants
think that
it.
would be delectable with the rum in there.
Yes.
That would be delectable.
Maddie does also offer what pairing would be best with this, and I didn't know. I was going to ask you, what do you think we go with
Well,
this?
I don't know all what's going in here, but with the cantaloupe right off the top, I'm saying rum. Now, before we move on,
Okay, wow.
I'm going to need some attention here, okay?
I put the lime
I'm going to need
down.
some attention here on this. I'm going to go up, first off, to show you guys up here. Check this out. Look at all of those delectable oh, okay, wow, sorry guys. Look at all of those delectable juices that have come off of the top sirloin cap roast here.
That looks so
Check
good.
that out, guys. Now, this is what we prepared ahead of the show. I told you guys, this one went quick.
So that one was set up in the big green egg using the convector. And so it was same premise, indirect heat for about, honey, how long did that take? We always say you're
It was
going to
super
cook
quick.
You're going to cook to temp and not time, but roughly it was like 40 minutes, maybe, not even.
I'm not sure. It was really, really quick, though.
It felt faster than that, but this one is not.
I'm trying to operate my way through Barbecue Pops' funhouse back here and not get burnt on like the 10 grills that are
I
lit up
was too.
back
I was
here.
like, I got to wash my hands.
I'm like, there's
Here we
cords,
go.
there's tripods. What's happening here?
Yeah, so that one is pretty thin. It was not as thick as they sometimes are. So this one didn't take like a super, super long amount of time.
And I will tell you guys, we did use the thermometer, which we use this one. This is just, I don't know how much this one was, but we always say when you're grilling, get yourself a good thermometer. Okay?
Absolutely.
So we used this, and this did say it was cooked over a little bit because we were setting up, we were doing a lot of stuff. So, but you know what? If you cook your meat to how you like it. We got a lot of medium rare fans in the family, But to be honest, I like it a little bit, I like it medium.
Do you really?
Yes.
I'm surprised. I didn't know that.
It depends like what you're having it in too. If you're just having a straight up steak or like a roast like this, yeah, medium rare. But if you're having it in like fajitas or something like that, I like it a little bit more.
So Kevin's asking what temp did you bring this up to?
So I think the thermometer said it went to 149. So medium rare technically is between 135 to 145. So it did go a little bit over, but that's all right.
What can you do? That's what happens when you're setting up a live that needs a lot of different components.
Yeah.
But it's going to be fantastic. And sometimes when you're temping something, you never really know like where you're hitting. You could be hitting like a certain area that might be a little bit over, but I think based on what it looks like, honey, I think that is going to be spectacular.
Oh, I think so too. So guys, let's just, honey, we're going to pause you.
I'm not doing anything. I'm not moving.
Okay, we're going to just slice in.
I'm still as a statue here.
And see what we're working with here.
Okay.
Okay.
Ooh, that looks good. It looks super juicy. Now, I don't know if we mentioned this before, but all we did for the top was we scored the fat cap and seasoned it.
I think that looks perfect.
I think it looks spectacular.
Okay, so guys, sorry, you're not going to be able to see quite yet. We'll show you in a second, but we're slicing it nice and thin here too.
And so all we did was score the fat cap and season it with very generously with salt and pepper, because as you guys know, we always say when in doubt, salt it out.
That's our thing, baby. We always say that. Now that is looking absolutely spectacular. We salted the outside, but when it comes to beef, once I'm done slicing all this, we're gonna add a little bit more salt on the top, because all of this area in here needs some salt to bring out the delicious beefiness.
Now, are you gonna keep talking, or are you gonna hold it up so people can actually see? I don't really know what's happening here.
Guys, I'm sorry, but I've said this before. Slicing into meat is a moment that like needs silence, in my opinion. So this is
you
hard
want to share it with people watching?
This is hard. Okay, and it's still hot. It's even though that had like a long rest period, this is still super, super hot.
Well, and we put parchment on top of it because we didn't have any foil up here, and we wanted to make sure that there wasn't any flies or wasps or anything getting on it.
Does that not look absolutely spectacular, guys?
Well, that camera's not even capturing with the color. It's hard to see the color from here, but it's absolutely cooked to perfection.
It's pinky perfection.
Try this side.
Here.
This side. Yeah, this camera, I think you'll be able to see. Nice and pink.
Oh yeah, you can really see it there.
Super juicy. As you were cutting that, I saw nice juices flowing through there. That looks absolutely spectacular, honey. And very nicely smoky. We used lump charcoal for this. Nice smoke. As soon as you lifted off the parchment, I was like,
need more paper towels. Yeah, it is very, very juicy, and it smells very, very beefy.
Okay, so Maddie's gonna keep rocking and rolling on cutting up the beef. Can I have my moment now? Or
like Beerman, he's like, that's freaking mouth-watering.
Well, I wish we could send you guys some. This is like so not fair. Whenever we do a live, I'm like, just wanna. Okay, can I go or what?
You can go, but with that being said, Kathy's saying yum, Lisa's saying beautiful, looks perfect. I'm gonna keep going, guys, and I'm gonna try not to drool right on top of this.
All right, Maddie's gonna keep going for our.
Oh wait, sorry, one more thing. You guys will see that I'm slicing in a particular way. Okay, I know we're talking a lot of barbecue people in the house. You guys might know this. But for people that don't know this, when you're slicing a roast, it's important to locate the grain of the meat and slice against.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Very good tip, honey. I like the thinness of the slices that you're doing.
Yeah. And you can see that because look at all of these. Look at all, okay, you can't really see exactly, but you know when you're cutting against because the lines are not going with how you're cutting.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so are we ready?
You may go.
Okay,
She may go.
Okay, so for our fajito, our cantaloupe fajito.
Phenomenal name, buddy.
We're starting off with a fresh lime that has been washed, and we are gonna get the zest off. So I'm just gonna lightly grate the outside and get some of that zest off because as you guys know, a lot of the flavor is in the zest.
Now, cantaloupe and lime right off the top, loving where you're going with this.
Well, and
absolutely loving it. That's why I'm still sticking with rum. Rum would be delectable with this.
Well, and traditionally, isn't rum what's in a mojito? What's in a mojito?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, you're right.
Because this is, so I'm going with the typical flavors of a mojito.
And mint. Are we going mint?
We're going with some mint.
Ooh.
Okay, so since I wanted to keep this, I didn't want to, Barbecue Mama has said that she doesn't like a salted rim. So I didn't want to do that.
Don't you not like a salted rim too?
I don't like that either. So I was like, okay, I'm not going to do it. She doesn't like it. And it's like too much sodium. but we can add a little pinch of salt.
That's why if you do like a salted rim, like I do, but I don't like a salted rim the whole time, so sometimes I'll just salt half the glass.
It's too much.
It can be too much.
Kevin is asking what type of slicer you're using. So I think he's talking about your brisket knife there.
Yes, okay, so Kevin, this is actually also from Ergo Knives. This thing is super, super sharp. I use it on everything. I don't just use it on meats. Like, look at this thing. It's massive and it's getting the job done. We're both using Ergo knives.
Yeah, that's a really nice knife. Okay, so we've got our zest. I'm using just a standard 1 liter jar here because this is where I've got our cantaloupe juice in there. So I've added the zest. I'm using this as kind of like a martini shaker. I've got the lid here. So we've got our lime zest in there, and then I'm going to use the juice of the lime. I didn't bring up the, I forgot to bring up that, you know that gadget that Maddie's obsessed with that I got from the dollar store?
The juicer?
It's not is it called a juice? It's not called a juicer. It's like a reamer. The one that you squeeze and it gets the juice out.
I am obsessed with it.
I forgot to bring that up, but if you don't have one of those, just get your knife and poke it in and break up those pieces in there, and you can normally get the juice out just as easy. And this is a really...
Sorry, buddy. This is just looking friggin' fantastic.
Oh, here we go, Maddie, trying to take the cake again.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You guys can see this is looking absolutely magnificent.
It does. It really does.
And it's smelling so good, too.
I can smell that from here. It looks spectacular. It looks absolutely cooked to perfection, honey. Okay, so the juice is going into our cantaloupe juice here. And we predominantly want this to be cantaloupe juice. So we're going to add in some mint tea that I've brewed earlier and let it cool because mojito has mint flavors in it. So for the rest of the drink, we've got a tea bag. Can you pass me a paper towel? Thanks,
Yep,
honey.
evil llama. He's taking it there. Apparently, I just said it. That's what she said, and I didn't even know it, like every other one.
Did you?
Yes. Now I'm gonna just salt the top of this so that it can get seasoned.
Okay.
Because this is looking really, really good, everybody. I like to do it like by hand though. Sometimes I don't like doing like doing it right from the thing. I like to get in there.
Well, and especially because that's a coarser salt.
Oh yes, that's what I'm talking about.
That looks spectacular, honey.
Yeah.
Okay, so
sorry, back to you, baby.
Yeah, Maddie tries to keep stealing the spotlight.
I can't help it.
That's fine.
I'm not stealing it. This roast needs the attention. It's not me.
Oh, this fly won't leave me alone.
Me too. It was just on my arm.
Like, stop touching me. That's annoying. Okay, so to our cantaloupe juice and our lime zest and juice, we're gonna add in our mint tea. This is just straight up mint tea that's been brewed. I left the bag in because if you don't leave the bin having tea.
Yeah, I don't know. People, the bag out, people, like, I can't.
And like,
I like
the
a
point?
flavorful tea.
Like whenever, I'm not gonna add all that.
Especially like a herbal tea like that.
Yeah, I don't get it. And like whenever people like have the option to leave the bag in, or to put the bag out, I don't get why you would not be doing that. Okay, so to the glass, I'm gonna add in the ice because I wanna serve this over ice. Not like, well, maybe this one too. Okay.
Barbecue Dave has suggested pour the meat juice over the top of the roast. Barbecue Dave, phenomenal suggestion here. We are actually going to be putting this back into the meat juice afterwards. We're not going to do that now because it will just get all over the counter due to this cutting board, but love the suggestion.
Yes.
Don't waste those juices.
Okay, so I'm going to add in like a mojito. I am going to add in a little tiny pinch of salt in here.
Oh, that's going to bring out the flavor so well.
Yes, and then we're just going to put the lid on. I was like waffling back and forth with whether or not I was going to add any like honey to this. Or
that cantaloupe, just smell-wise, smells very strong.
It
which
was.
Probably means it's very, very sweet.
It was. So I tried it, and I was like, this does not need honey. It's super, super sweet. It was very, very ripe. So we're just gonna mix it up really, really well. We want that salt to dissolve, and then. Oh, it's wet.
Oh.
Can I have a paper towel? I got it wet with the lime.
Guys, if Kiki's guns can't get that open, that's not gonna
there
open.
we go.
Okay?
It was just slippery. It was just slippery.
Okay.
Okay, so then we're just gonna pour it over ice. Look at that color.
Buddy.
Look at that. You can see the little flecks of lime in there. And then, okay, wait. Look at this.
Yeah, thank you.
A little bit of mint from the garden.
It needs a garnish.
I will hold that up and show you guys what that looks like.
That looks incredible.
Look at how beautiful that looks.
Really, really incredible, honey.
Beautiful color. If that's not a fojito, I don't know what is.
You're missing one thing.
What?
It needs a straw. Where is the straw? I don't know why you're against straws.
Maybe for the environment, buddy.
I got you paper straws.
Chug
Don't
it out,
act like
guys.
those aren't in your home right now.
I know, but do you absolutely need
Yes.
that? I just like to chug a lug from the glass.
I like a straw.
Okay, want to chug a lug and
Who's
try this?
team
I will.
straw?
Here.
Yeah. That's wonderful.
No, this is for barbecue.
I don't
Mama.
get the good one. That's what, you didn't even try it.
No, I know.
You
what
gotta
drink
try.
from
Yes,
this
cheers
one.
to the weekend, honey. We gotta try this one, and then we'll bring
right.
it over to Barbecue Mama.
Okay, let me
Give us
try
what
it.
the flavors are, because just the smells on that, the aromas on that, you know that's gonna be an absolute winner.
Ooh.
What? Give it to me.
It's mostly cantaloupe. It's very heavy on the cantaloupe. Yours isn't going to be cold, so sorry.
It needs some ice. It definitely needs some ice. But flavor-wise, the lime and the cantaloupe, buddy, perfect combo.
Thank you. Very spectacular, perfect drink for summer. That's a mocktail if I've ever seen one.
What is it called?
It's a fojito.
It's a fojito, baby. We got Chef Plummy in the house. He's saying Team Straw here. Okay,
No.
Chef Plummy is on my side. He's a team. He says Team Straw.
No, I'll go without a straw. I don't need a straw.
It needs it, and it needs ice. Let me tell you, this needs ice. This, it's a hot day here today.
Barbecue Mama likes it.
This is really good.
See?
It's very summery.
See, we don't need the alcohol, guys.
It's 1 part cocktail, 1 part smoothie.
Okay, once again.
Is it not?
It is, yeah. That pretty much sums me up, guys. I'll take a smoothie chance whenever I can get one. Okay, how does that taste, Barbecue Mama?
Delicious.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I think it tastes as good as the name, because sometimes, like, you know, when you're at a restaurant and the name is so cool and you get the cocktail and you're like, oh, well, that's a letdown.
Yes, I can't stand that.
This matches the phenomenal name.
I love the color. Mike Bierman is saying it looks good. Thank you very much. Farrah is joining us later on in the
Farrah.
show. Hey, Farrah.
We got Smoky Oak Barbecue saying, happy Friday, ladies, from Smoky Oak. Happy Friday to you, Smoky Oak. Look, check out this delicious top sirloin cap that we just grilled here. Okay?
That looks so good.
It's looking absolutely delicious. I'm going to hold up a piece now to show you guys, because you guys probably know this too. When you're slicing beef, if you let it sit for a little bit, boy, does it ever turn even more pink. So now you can really see in all its glory. It's pink, perfectly pink interior.
It looks absolutely spectacular, honey.
I'm trying not to drool right all over it, because you can tell this is Tender City, baby.
And it's nice because when you do allow meat to have that really long rest period, all the juices are staying in there. You can see it's like ridiculously juicy because you did not rush that rest period.
I might take it back. We always say let it rest for at least 10 if you want to push it to 15. This was a long rest period, and look, no is on the board.
No, that's
Okay,
the thing.
that's all in the meat.
That is the thing. Now, do you want to look at your taters or what? Did you forget about those taters?
I did forget about the taters. I was like, what taters?
I'm like, hello.
We'll get the taters off too, but do we have any pet paws? And can we go, can we do pet paws? Because I would like to try this so bad.
I forgot. I think we do have pet paws this week. But yes, I was just getting too excited because I could smell the taters.
Okay.
And I knew that that they're almost ready. And I think you timed this week to perfection, honey.
Oh yeah, baby. These are looking righteous.
CJ Sandy wants to have a look at the taters. Oh yeah. Those look spectacular. And they're done.
Yeah, okay, that's this show, like we've had the last 2 shows haven't been timed as well. This one, we brought it back, baby.
Yes, we
brought
absolutely
it back.
did. That looks really good, honey. Those smell good. They could use a little rosemary from the garden, but I'm not here to
I don't
nitpick.
think obviously is rosemary going to make them delectable? Absolutely. But
Yes.
I don't think it's 100% mandatory here.
I think they smell good without it. Now let's see some people's pets.
Let's go check out people's pets, guys. It's time for Pet Paws.
Oh, there's Bob and there's Chris Ritchie with Butters and Lula. And in the center, Barbecue Pops has left it blank to show you guys that we would like to see your pet.
In the center, it kind of looked like little kitty cat Kiki right in the middle there, but that was right, guys. We had Bob. We haven't had Bob on the show in ages. Bob is Kathy's little fuzzy angel that we love, Bob.
Yes.
And Chris Ritchie's little fuzzy angels.
Yeah, and I like that Chris Ritchie was in the picture.
Yes, me
Whenever you can,
too.
send us a picture of when you're in the picture with them.
Kathy, if I may, I would like the next picture of Bob, because I want a monthly pic of Bob.
I
Let's be
love
honest.
seeing Bob.
If we could get Kathy and Kim in that picture too, that would just take it right there. Okay.
Kathy, don't you guys have a cat too? I thought they had a cat.
Does she really?
I don't know.
Okay, maybe the whole fam.
I
in there.
could be
would love
wrong,
to
but
see
for
that.
some reason I thought they had a cat too.
Okay, so guys, we're gonna give the taste test. We're almost at time, but I also just want to show the softness of this garlic here. Let me just like squeeze this and show you guys. Look at that. Okay, so we're not gonna leave those just as is. We're gonna squeeze them into the garlic. Okay, oh my goodness, look at that. Sorry guys, Insta can't see and TikTok can't see. But we're basically just squeezing the full garlic cloves into the oil, and then we're gonna toss these taters around in there.
Oh yeah, that is gonna be spectacular.
Okay, we'll just give them like a little shuffle here. Let's not shuffle them right off the counter. We don't want that to happen.
You haven't lived if you haven't tried potatoes on a charcoal grill, honestly.
Yes, 100%. Anything on a charcoal grill, guys, main dishes, side dishes, appetizers, desserts. Charcoal just gives it such a delectable flavor.
And what's good about those potatoes is that they cook so quickly. That's why I think people really like those minis.
That's why I love them.
Yeah, me too.
All right, now I'm gonna go in with a piece of this delectable meat and into our sauce. Key is gonna give a taste test on the salad because she actually can eat the salad as well.
Okay, let me just stir it back up.
Now I'm gonna dunk this in for you guys to see. Let's just get in there, okay? This is gonna be magnificent. I can't wait to get in there because guys, this is a creamy horseradish, mayo, sour cream, Dijon. There's lots going on in here.
Yeah, just give her, honey.
All right, let's get in there.
Oh yeah,
Actually,
that is gonna be so good.
We're gonna go hot and heavy on there, okay? That's
You have to.
That's a lot of sauce on there.
That looks cooked to perfection. It looks very lean too.
We'll show TikTok. Now I'm gonna take a bite of this as Kiki makes her bite because we gotta hustle now.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going in, guys.
Go ahead. Tell us what it tastes like. Is that not I think we all know what that tastes like.
So good. I gotta chew this. There's a lot of chewing.
Incredible salad. If I do say so myself, not just because I made it, seasoned to perfection. That is summer in a bowl. And you know what? I will let you guys in on a little secret. One of my favorite parts about a salad like this is that at the bottom. That juice right there.
Drink that juice up.
If you never mind like a gazpacho, like a lot of I can't stand like a gazpacho. That's not. I don't want to drink like a cold smoothie. But that sauce for dunking bread and right in the middle
100%.
there.
Now, guys, this steak so tender. The smoke from the lump charcoal is a seasoning in itself. So there's only salt on here. There's only pepper. Plus the flavor from the smoke. It is so succulent, so tender, and super easy to make.
Yeah, oh, definitely. It's easier than a lot of things. Yes. You just set it and forget it.
Yes. Plus the scoring. Is the scoring necessary? No. Does it look incredible? Absolutely.
Well, and it does help render down the fat a little bit too. If you score it, I think that does aid.
Maybe slightly, but if you don't want to score it, you don't have to, and it's not gonna really affect the meat that much.
It looks beautiful, honey.
And Kathy is at barbecue. Dave is saying spectacular. Kathy is saying this is the perfect meal.
Yes.
If you love a meat and tater meal, this is like taking that up to the next level.
Absolutely. I can't believe that this hour has gone by already.
Buddy, we did it.
I'm kind of gross with my hands here,
Me too,
but sorry.
Me too. It's gross all the way around.
But we say that every week. I don't know how an hour's already gone by. I wish this was longer. I wish we could stay with you guys for like 7 hours every week if we could. But we hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. Thank you guys so much for joining us.
Thank you guys so much. Have a fantastic and safe long weekend, everybody.
Yep. Enjoy, guys.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye. Have a great weekend.